Hapa ni mguu sawa na begani. Moja, immediately. Moja inakuwa hapa. 2 3 moja. 2 3 moja.
I am Papadeo Sevrimaje, Principal Officer in charge of Education, Information and Communication at the National Secretariat for Patriotism, Office of the President. The program that is ongoing here at St. John's Nursing and Midwifery in Duashamaire, Ntungamo district is about Patriotism development course, which is aimed at training our friends in the health sector. And here we have got an association of health practitioners in the whole country, association of the health inspectors, health tutors, clinical tutors or instructors, and other health workers, but at a level of training in the whole country. So we've been here since Sunday, the 14th, 2022. The number actually has just come up to something like 80. Although we're expecting 120, it also coincided with the time when they had also the inter-health institutions sports competition. So some of the friends did not actually come here, but they went for the other space competition. But since the number, yes, 80 out of 120 is a very good percentage and is very representative. Secondly, this association includes all the health workers and practitioners in the whole country. That means we have over towards 80 institutions in the whole country. And almost 80 districts have been, and institutions have been represented. So we started on Sunday, that was the arrival, with the introduction, climate setting, introduction of the ideology of patriotism, and then we went on to explain the core values of patriotism. And actually from the day one, the word go, we found these people were enthusiastic in attending this program because they have been hearing about it. And actually after, they had a lot of expectations. Some of them were saying we cannot afford, we were almost forced or convinced to come here against their interests. But eventually, after 3 days, we carried out another investigation, another research on how they feel that they have gained from this course. And they actually testified that they've been given wrong information. They thought it was a political agenda of the NRM to keep it in power. Some others talked about the things that you hear about people who are ignorant about this patriotism. And eventually they said, we feel that we should even have a longer time than this. Once they understand this form, then they realize that patriotism is about being flexible, about understanding your neighbor, about loving your neighbor, because patriotism has no boundaries. It doesn't consider age, it doesn't consider gender, it doesn't consider height or color or religion. It cuts across. So that is the idea, and I think everybody is now on board and have promised they're taking this back home so that they can just preach this and then ask the others and convince the others to come for a similar program in the future.
We cherish love, unity, and service. And I'm very sure we almost cherish the same values like you people. I am not asking you different values in your different institutions, but we are almost there. So, in your institutions, do you fulfill those values? Is it just a matter of talking, singing about them, or you are walking the talk? So we must always keep the banner high. Before you came in here, I know each one of you had a different perception about patriotism. Before you came here, when your principals told you that on these dates you are reporting to ntungamo for a patriotism development course, I know many questions rang in your mind, and you should have asked the leaders maybe who tasked you to come, what you are coming here for. And even before that, you have always heard about the Patriotism Secretariat. You have always heard about patriotism as a concept. Maybe people have been talking about it on TV, and you have been wondering what it's all about. So now, at this juncture, let us try to share these perceptions.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
My name is Ntungamo Justus. I work with Sorot School of Comprehensive Nursing. Earlier on, I knew patriotism is a state office that is on the state of cemetery. But I was surprised to find that it is at the Embassy House where I've been even going, but I couldn't know. So when they told me to come to Ntungamo, the first question, in fact I shared with my colleague, they are going to teach me how to run movement. That's what came in mind because that is the perception I had.
Yes.
Another question came, how can I be taught how to love my country? The country which I cherish and which I've been living in, and I love it before. So how can I be taught how to love it? But that perception now is cleared.
Good, thank you.
From the time we started up to now.
Good.
Hope for the best.
After it and put a tick.
I knew it was going to be muchaka from morning up to evening. They even told me you're going to come back when you have lost weight.
To me, when I was informed, way back 2006-87, we had the Chaka training, which based more on the current political party. So when they informed us that we are going back for this training, my mind automatically told me, aren't you going to face the similar instances we faced? Then one of our colleagues on some platform, which I may not mention, said you are going to be victimized by NRM ideology. I said, what? Let me go and see what patriotism is.
Good.
And I came, at least I will come to prove that what I have seen is quite different and unique, and therefore love for myself and love for my country.
Thank you so much.
I'm Bridget Akateshka from Kisii School of Nursing and Midwifery. Yes, when our deputy principal called me to come for patriotism, this institution here, I thought also it would be more of exercising and singing like as armies do. But I found out that we've gotten much of what I didn't expect, and I was not a fan of games and sports. I was like, am I going to manage these exercises and everything? But I've managed and I'm enjoying it very well.
For me, I thought that it was about marching with these singers. Because I would see people marching with these singers and singing.
When the principal called me to come, in addition to what has been said, I also thought of learning how to manage the gun. Actually, one of the tutors told me that sometimes they call you for competitions in how to cock a gun, and she was encouraging me, please, in case you go there and compete. And she told me sometimes they even give presents for the best participant. So I came thinking about that route, gun and marching.
Well, I was told before I saw patriotism going on in my school, that was in 2018. I was told that patriotism is a way of the president making people forgive all their wrongdoings. So you come, they teach you about being a good Ugandan, then you forgive his wrongdoings. But now, it
For me, when my principal called me in her office, I found her having an invitation letter in her hands. So she told me that I have contacted all the other tutors and instructors, they have said that the only person who can manage this is Joe. Because for them they said, no, these things we cannot participate because it is as if they are for NRM and what. So I said that since all of them have sacrificed me, let me go. because I knew patriotism in 2002. I participated when I was at college, Uganda College of Commerce in Kabale, 2002. So I said, patriotism, I know what it means. So it is not to turn me to join the NRM or do what. I said it's okay. However much they are inviting instructors and tutors, I have no problem. Even the principal said that, but let me first call the commissioner. She even contacted Dr. Msenia to ask whether I can also participate. Then when they said, yeah, she said, you have the transport, you go and join the others. When I was in the way, I actually called my brother, who is also a teacher. He said, are you not going to be like Norbert Mao? Now married to NRM. He even sent me a text. I said, no, this let me go and see what is there. So that is how I came to join this. Thank you very much.
When I got the letter that I'm coming for patriotism,
Yes, let's listen.
the first thing my neighbors told me that you are going to be converted to yellow. That's the first information. Second, they told me, no, you are not coming back. You remember what happened to you before? You are going to remain there. We shall only be seeing you in dotted uniforms. You disappeared, now you are going to appear again. But when I reached here, I found it's a different thing altogether.
Good.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
For me, when I was called by my the principal and he told me about this, I said, what is that? He said, okay, check on your phone. Then I read patriotism. I said, those are their things. He said, no, please represent us. I had refused. He requested me because I was on the ground. Then other colleagues had gone for sports. Then I met my sister. I also now shared, like principal has requested, let's just go. But before coming, I have a colleague in Champans. We stayed together around. He has told me, please. When I called him, he said, please go there. He said, is there signing? Capture that. I thought we are going to sign for. Is there signing? And he says, even if it is not there.
So I met my friend here. We moved out talking, quarreling almost. You see now, what are we benefiting? We have left our work, we are here, but one lecture, I realized what it means. So, if there is any other chance, I can't miss.
Okay, when I received the information, my friends told me that you are going to find rude men who are going to mistreat you. They hold them marching, like soldiers. So I came when I'm extremely scared.
Actually, I was given a call. They called me on Sunday evening, and I missed the call of the principal. So when I called her early morning, I was traveling to work, and she told me just to travel to St. John's in ntungamo. As I was coming, she was like, let me hope you've carried some sports shoes and clothes. She was not directing, telling me what I'm going to do here. So in the middle of the road, on the way, she called me like, you are going for patriotism. I had reached Imbarara. So I was thinking between Imbarara Park, either I can proceed or not. Then she told me, don't mind, everything is provided. We are even going to provide you per game. There I relaxed a bit. And I relaxed a bit. Reaching here, I found my colleagues. Of course, when you are a health tutor, you have colleagues. I found my colleagues. So immediately my colleague told me, you've reached on a bad time. They were going in the play field. So they just gave me a stick immediately. Then I said, I've not had much, how will I manage? But when I reached in the playground, I got interested of the things. By the time we were finishing, I had already popped out. Yeah.
Now what I heard people were saying about Patriotism is a recruitment agents for the NRM. So they recruit youth to join the NRM.